Hbar holders, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you guys as always. But yeah, without further ado, let's really analyze and take a look at what's happening with Hbar and of course what we could be expecting going into Saturday morning. So looking across the board, we're seeing once again, and I know people are starting to get really fed up with this market movement. But again, if you follow the channel, I'm sure you guys are, kind of up to date as, what's really happening. I've been saying, we could be expecting these types of moves happening. And you're looking at the broader market once again seeing, our retracement, going into Saturday morning, a lot of coins down. Hbar down about 3% to be exact on the daily time frame. Price of Hbar currently sitting at 22.85 cents, down 1.7% in Bitcoin comparative. Market cap at $8.7 billion. And the 24-hour trading volume at about 334.5 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. And, one thing I want you guys to take a look at here, if you're a Hbar holder, again, you don't want to be ignoring these small things. The 24-hour trading volume over the last, I would say, 2 to 3 weeks at this point has been quite low compared to what we have seen in the last 2 months. And again, this is worthwhile noting in terms of retail interest right now. Believe it or not, it is much lower than what we were seeing after Donald Trump got elected as a president. Quarter four of last year was amazing, as we know. Some massive moves were made. And since then, market has kind of, started to see shakeouts. A lot of manipulation specifically has been occurring over the last few days. Now, looking at the Bitcoin dominance index, here we have it, guys. Dominance index as of now, you don't want to be ignoring this here, has been bouncing above this key support at 61.8%, which again is something quite interesting to see. We have obviously, gone below. It's not the fact that, we haven't gone below, but as of now, 2 different times we have retested here and you have seen the dominance bouncing above this level, which is showing you exactly what we've been discussing over the last few days. A lot of strength on the dominance index side, which of course is not a good thing if you are an altcoin holder. But with that said, let's really take a look at what's happening with Bitcoin today and, what we could be expecting for BTC. So looking at Bitcoin, quite simple. We had a major wick towards the upside, almost to $100,000, and that did not last too long. You can see, the price of Bitcoin made its way back down to $95,000 a few hours ago. Saw a little bit of a pullback. Saw a little bit of a bounce, and then here we are, have it, sitting at about $96,151. So again, in terms of the price of Bitcoin, quite bearish over the last few days. And if you're noticing this trend, I've been literally pointing this out to you guys. You have seen the price pulling down, is in this downward channel right now. And at the level that we're sitting at right now for Bitcoin, very, very important level. If this does not hold, chances of us falling down to 92,500 are still quite high. And that is something that I want you guys to be well aware of. But with that said, let's really take a look at what's happening with Hbar's price. So as you can see right now, the Hbar's price is still in the 61.8 fib zone. But let's take a closer look at it, zoom into the charts and really understand what we're looking at in terms of, the Hbar's price. So let's give it a refresh live here. Charts should load up, and here we have it. What did I mention to you guys in my yesterday's update? The fact that we could be making our way down to the 22 cents price point, and it's looking like more than likely that we will see this key support being retested very soon, depending on what Bitcoin does. Bitcoin just needs a little bit of a move towards the downside for Hbar to retest the support. So maybe at the time of you watching this update or shortly after, depending on obviously when you watch this update, you could see Hbar's price sitting at the 61.8 support line. We obviously retested it a few days back, but we could actually be in for another retest, and you don't want to see the price obviously dropping below it. But at this rate, it looks like that is the possibility. And of course, what I've been telling you guys before, the fact that we could make our way down to the likes of 17 cents is still quite high. And I've been reading some of the comments coming in. Of course, there's majority of the comments that are quite positive. People looking at it from a realistic standpoint. But there's also those moon boys that just going to come out and talk negative, and they don't really want to take any sort of bearish price talks in the short or medium term. And right now, of course, that is something that I want you guys to keep in mind, especially the fact that we're about to retest the 61.8 support. Obviously, if the price of Hbar is above 27 cents, and I'm sure if you've been watching my channel over the last 2.5, 3 months, what I've been saying was you want to be happy with the consolidation phase that Hbar is doing. But right now we are below this consolidation phase, breaking out of a very, very key support line, which pretty much held for us as a major support for about 3 months. So of course, that can really show you what's happening with the overall market. And speaking about the overall market, people are very quick to come and bash specific projects. You don't want to be bashing projects. You first want to be taking a look at, is it the broader market that's down, or is it just this specific project? So in this case, Hbar. No, it's the broader market that's down. So of course, a sharp drop over the last few days. Obviously, if we were to lose this support line, there is a chance we could see Hbar's price retesting some of these levels once again. I know not a lot of people want to hear this, but I want you guys to understand what's happening with Bitcoin, and of course how much strength the dominance is showing. This can have an impact of what we've just discussed. But let me know down below what you guys think. Of course, on the weekends, more manipulation than usual. CME futures are closed, and of course those are some factors we need to keep in mind. But I'll keep you guys covered. Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.